day job, running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back.
Good morning. It ain't good morning. I just woke up now. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Lit Live Saturday, y'all. Make sure you come in, subscribe, and like. We got some things to get into. You watch the replay, that is fine. I'm gonna try to do this within an hour and 30 minutes. So let's get started. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. We're gonna jump to Carly Red, and then we're gonna move on to Sharice Mills, and then the whole thing that's gonna be coming out with Zeus and how Zeus is under fire and things that. Okay, so let's get into it. My bad. So Carly Red is recently engaged and married to the guy from Now TV. And I remember when she got engaged last year, which is crazy because I think they went ahead and got married sometime last year. So I knew when I first heard them getting married, and there was already things coming out about Now TV where the girls were not getting paid. That they weren't getting paid. He had a baby from one of the girls off the show that he produced. I believe the baby is a year old. And then remember was also had Bunny Rats, who we discussed was an ex. Well, wasn't an ex at the time, was an ex and business partner. She worked for him and she wasn't getting paid and she was trying to get her money. Even Carly Red ex was trying to disclose to him about what Bunny Rats was saying. We'll come to find out he was arrested for simple battery family violence, right? Now, Love and Hip Hop, there was a clip that showed that Kenya, John's wife, had said that she saw the husband at the time when they was on a trip try to leave. And someone in the comments said that they saw a bruise on her arm, basically on her confessional. She had a big bruise on her arm. So he recently got arrested. And it says that he got arrested with the 21st, right? Now, she's been keeping this really, really quiet, which it was very shocking to see. His name is Tolu Demetrius Belton. So he got arrested. He wanted his stuff that belonged to him. This was in South Carolina. I guess she not there, which is 2 hours away from. Hold on. Hey, Terry. He got arrested. You know, South Carolina isn't far. So I'm gonna read this. This is what this is by Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia. That's the case number. Versus Jeffrey Williams. Hold on, let me make sure this is right. No, that's not right. We're gonna go back down. Okay, so this is a temporary order. My bad. He filed a temporary order against Carly Red. She was a respondent. It says, the matter came before the court on March 13, 2025, with petitioner Tolu Demetrius Belton, who is the husband, being oppressed, represented Chanel M. Payne, and responded Carly Lewis, who is the wife, having appeared representing Randall M. Kessler and Asher Haywood James. Court having considered the pleadings evidence, presented argument of counsel, testimony from both parties, and applicable of the Georgia state law, the court hereby grants wife motion for temporary relief order, meaning he has to stay with her. So he tried to get a restraining order against her, did not work. They say, That ain't gonna happen. So she was granted temporary support of $18,537.50 per month beginning March 15th. So she's been getting this money since the 15th of last month, of each month. Therefore, we're further or we're no, y'all, of each month. Therefore, until further order of the court may revisit the temporary support at the 60-day status conference. All the other issues, including attorney fees, are reserved until further matter of the court order or witness agreement of the party. So right now, from what it's saying, they're basically saying, hey, you know what, we're going to do a temporary place where you get paid spousal support. We're going to look over everyone's income. This is dependent if you still get spousal support. So we're going to look at income. We're looking at how long you guys been married, but I guess it seemed like he wanted to pay her, and I guess it's a way of saying, hey, shut up. Shut up. But baby, it's already out there. And he want to, whatever. So I guess if they have a home together, it's going to depend on the home. It's going to depend on their finances. Everybody have to turn in their finances, meaning what they make. So Carly Red has to turn in, and he has to turn in what he make from Now That's TV, and that's going to be a problem because the girls said they weren't getting paid, and also that Carly Red has to turn in what she make from Love and Hip Hop and what other things she does. The state of Georgia is a little different. She may win this one, but everything has to be just to see who gets what. Okay. Now it says, personally came Sade Mitchell, who an oath says to the best of his or her knowledge and belief, Toulouse called the accuser between February 21st, 2025 at 6 a.m. and February 21st, 2025, 7:30 p.m. at their house. And Ford did commit offense of simple battery. Okay, so there was some simple battery going on. He had struck Carly, and then he was asking for his things to give to his assistant. So they went to their home, which is in Atlanta, and basically he's been putting his hands on Carly Red. Now people were noticing the mark on her arm. I am going to play an audio. Let me see if I can find it, of Kenya. And she was saying how when they were on a trip that Tilo was trying to leave Carly Red. And that was on the episode 11 Hip Hop Atlanta. So let me see if I can find the clip. Let's see. So from what it said, that he hit her in her face. That's what people are saying. He hit her in her face. Let's see. I don't know why she. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn my Bluetooth off. I'll turn my Wi-Fi instead of my Bluetooth. Okay, y'all. I'm finna play the audio. I can't play the thing, but I can play the audio, what she said.
I just hear him yelling, like he was yelling at Carly. Carly was yelling at him. Girl, past Carly and T-Lo's room. I was going to get some coffee. And I just hear them yelling, like he was yelling at Carly. Carly was yelling at him, and they were just going at it. It was very loud. Girl, you know it's bad when you gotta call your exes, girl. To be honest, Carly and I don't have the closest, super closest relationship. Like, we not friends and stuff like that. So I'm like, girl, you used to date my man. Like, we not ever gonna be friends. But I'm genuinely concerned because at this point, it's just like, this is a woman and she could be in need. She could be in distress because it definitely.
Carly done started some shit and playing victim.
I gotta go find him. I don't know where he went. I think he went to the airport. So I'm going to the airport.
I think you went to the airport. I'm going to the airport.
Why he goes to the airport? I don't know. I was like,
recording. What the hell you gonna record this man doing, Carly?
Hold on, because she talking too much. And I know that's her content. My bad.
Was gone. I left my phone out.
What y'all think about this?
Let me go to Love and Hip Hop page. And I'm going to play it because she just keep over talking the audio. And I understand why, but we're going to go to it. And it's very sad because, okay, here we go.
This morning, I was walking past Carly and T-Lo's room. I was going to get me some coffee, start my day off. And I just hear them yelling. Like, he was yelling at Carly. Carly was yelling at him. And they were just going at it. It was very loud. Hey, girl. You okay? No. To be honest, Carly and I don't have the closest, super closest relationship. Like, we not friends and stuff like that. Because I'm like, girl, you used to date my man. Like, we not ever going to be friends. But I'm genuinely concerned because at this point, it's just like, this is a woman and she could be in need. She could be in distress because it definitely sounds like everything is not okay. What happened, Carly?
And I gotta go find him. I don't know where he went. I think he went to the airport, so I'm going to the airport.
Carly, listen, what you mean he left? Why did he go to the airport?
I don't know. I went back to the room. He wasn't here. I'm trying to call him. He's talking about something recorded. He's texting me about something.
Listen.
Recorded. I don't know.
Listen, look. Listen, Carly, just calm down. Carly is talking about some type of recording that freaked T-Lo out. I'm like, girl, what was on the recording, Carly? Like, what did he see? Listen, first of all, you can't leave by yourself, girl. This is Mexico. It's dangerous out here.
I don't have time for nobody. I can't even think straight. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just gotta leave. I gotta go find my husband.
She's not telling me the whole story. Like, it makes no sense. You got into an argument, and so he just went out into the wilderness. That's crazy, girl. Something serious happened. What was you? When you said something about a recording, Carly? What recording, sweetheart?
I don't know what's going on. I'll call you back, okay? I'll call you back.
Okay. We only been on this trip one day, and me and I already running for the hills and running to the airport. Like, this is a hot mess.
Okay. Now, this is Carly Red response.
But Ashley wanted to.
Let me see.
Baby, I didn't look for you. Stop.
I went downstairs and came back, and T-Lo was gone. I left my phone out and I was recording him. So he left. It has helped me in the past when I have tracked and recorded and did things. It's gotten me out of a lot of trauma. All the speculations and scandals about this woman, that woman, this woman makes me want to record him because he's definitely not going to tell me he's cheating on me.
Even though you show up every day, I've been here before, darling, I don't think you'll stay.
I definitely have trust issues. And I have PTSD. I know that this is toxic. I love my husband and I don't want to lose him. And I cannot let him get on that plane.
So, more of the story is T-Lo has been putting his hands on Carly. What Bunny Rex was saying is true in how he treated the mother of his children, well, newborn child. Who he just had when he got engaged to Carly Red was also true. This is very, very sad. Carly Red is 50 years old. She'll be 51. It's like begging somebody to stay that you don't have to because in her mind it has to work because she can't have another failed marriage or another failed relationship. Because this is what it will look like for women who don't take time to themselves, who don't learn, instead of keep jumping on somebody to make them give them a ring, make them sit there and get married, and then you get married to somebody who is not right, who loves to play the field, abusive, narcissist, and then it plays out to where you have to make it work. Carly should have gave herself a year to be by herself instead of dating around like she has. Ever since we seen Carly on TV, Carly has been with somebody. Carly let the age rage thing bother her, and now she's sitting at an age, but she doesn't have anyone. And that's to say, and you know what? She's one of the women of Love and Hip Hop that play themselves. They all play themselves. You have Bambi who's still playing herself because she don't added this new man. Ain't even known him that long to the show. He getting a check already. That's crazy to me. And engaged. Sierra playing herself. And hopefully this marriage is great because all other marriages was horrible. Rashida has been playing herself for years. Yandy is starting to look like she's playing herself, and I don't even think Yandy is even doing too much of a playing herself. I think her and DC just at a cross. Yandy playing herself by putting work before anything else, knowing how this man is. Amara Negra is playing herself because at this point, baby, you keep trying to have a baby with Alan. All of them are playing themselves. All of them are playing themselves. They all out here finna be looking sad and I don't know what. And Amara can get anybody she want. I think she just needs to stay single a little bit longer. I'm proud of Shay that she's dating. She let go of her baby father. Shay's been doing great. Like, ladies, y'all gotta do better. This, I knew he was toxic when I got word from Bunny Rex that he was sitting here trying to put Bunny Rex in jail. And he was like Carly Red do it because he was being manipulative to get into Bunny Rat's skin. Now, Bunny Rat's is vindicated, child. Now, before we get into Love and Hip Hop, this is somebody else that's playing themselves real bad. I mean, not Love and Hip Hop, Zeus. She was part of the Zeus network. Her name is Sharice Mills. Sharice Mills was on Real Chance of Love, right? This ain't the real Loose Cannon. Let me see if I can find a picture of the real Loose Cannon. Okay, he called himself Loose Cannon. He claimed he worked with Nas. He's being the real Loose Cannon, which Loose Cannon worked with Nas. And let me see if I can get a picture. His name is Luce Gordon. This isn't the real Luce Gordon, okay? He worked with Keisha Cole, Nas, Jodeci, Missy Elliott. I'm going to show y'all a real picture of the real Loose Cannon. And you got this man walking around acting like he him. Let's see. Okay. He ain't too far from him, child. They look like they could be best. They could be his son. Hold on, let me show you the real picture of him. Let's take that picture down. Okay. Hold on, let me go back because I want y'all to see. Okay, well, this is good. You can see him. Where it say the BM shirt, that's the real Loose Cannon. This is the real producer who did Nas, Keisha Cole album, Jodeci. He's done a lot of people, right? This is him. Hold on. Let's see. This isn't the real Loose Cannon. This is. Let me see if I can find him better. He's been Hype Magazine. It's a lot coming out about this guy that's acting like that guy who's married to Sharice Mills. This is the one that say Shauna O'Neal was his sugar mama. That's not it. So that's not the real Loose Cannon. I'm trying to find a good picture of the real Loose Cannon. But anyway, so let's stop sharing. So he came up with all these lies. They even did a thing with Tasha K at one point. And an interview with her. Now, this loose cannon that Sharice Mill is with, this is how she playing herself. He's still married to his first wife. You heard me. He's still married to his first wife. Hold on. So I don't know how they're married. Okay. Now, this is the first wife. Let me go back to Sharon. Now, these two did get married. Hold on. Supposedly. Nope, wrong show. We ain't even got there yet, but we on the Zeus network. We leading there. Where is that picture of their wedding picture? It didn't come up, but they did get married. Hold on, let me show y'all. This is his real wife. He also has children with his oldest child with another woman. This here with the coat on, the mink, that's his real wife. That's the first wife. I don't know if Sharice, she need to go check that marriage paper because they're saying that she's not really married to this man. She recently did a interview because he got caught up in some mess with Big U, and she's basically been trying to get him to rat out or whatever. She has a child with him. They have a son. So she's been added to the baby mama list. They just had a son. Y'all just seen a picture. Yeah. She has a child with him. They have a son. Now, the first wife did IVF. And they have a daughter. He has an older son with another woman that he met in high school. He has another child with somebody else. So I believe Sharice's son is the third or fourth child that he has, right? So she did some interviews, and I'm going to see if I can look up some couple of clips from TikTok. And they've been on interviews together, doing interviews. She said that the first wife marriage is fake. They went on Tasha K, said it was fake, it's not real. And okay. She did an interview she did a year ago, hiding her face. And this was she was talking about Lemmy. Now, Sharice became a fan favorite off of Real Chance of Love. Okay, we even showed with her in Tokyo.
Like, what the heck? Down to the premiere of the show. You know, I almost didn't show up.
Wait, which show?
The show I was doing on Zeus. So I was on One More Chance.
Okay. Oh.
Right. And even that production was crazy. So, you know, I didn't want to deal with him, but he held that over my head because I wanted to end it. Because I'm like, you know what? You're full of shit. You know, you said you was going to do this show, this. He would promise a lot of things, but then wouldn't give it.
Now, before we get into Zeus, this is just a pep up. Jonathan Wright, if you guys don't know, here in Dallas, he does hair very phenomenal. His hairstylists, they're phenomenal. Lemmy did promise him a show, and he went into another network, and he's starting to get ready to gear up that show. I've been watching behind the scenes where he's been. Let me tell you something. What I love about Jonathan, he's been pushing all his stylists. He does his nails, hair, makeup. He pushed all of them to, you know, keep promoting their things. He has them do things every week. Let me promise him a show. And I remember he went and said that, and he went on live. He was like, he never got his show, and he had him went to the Baddies last reunion, not this one, but the reunion before that. And I'm sorry, y'all, do hair and makeup. So now he's doing Taseki by herself. Some of the girls are clients at the shop. They come here to get their hair done. So my thing is, she's not lying about the show thing. But let's continue because we're on her right now.
The way you want it unless you did this. He would always keep you
Why
wanting
they always
more.
trying to say, let me smash all the chicks on the show? Like,
Because he is. He's using
they got
his
nicknames. They
power.
call him Lemon Pepper.
Listen, he's using his
For real.
power.
You hear that?
It's true though.
Yeah,
So like if the show is still in editing, he'll be like, oh,
So yeah. So but the thing is, she slept with him for $40, she say. So yeah, you really. So Sharice Mills says she had a. Okay, let me see. We're gonna go with her and Luke Cannon. This is their jailhouse call. Hold on, y'all. And then we're gonna go into her talking about the wives and stuff, and then we'll come back to
Number as a private number.
hey baby.
Hello? Yeah.
Hey, I have IBM Hoodlin on the line. You want to say something to him?
Yeah. Make sure that you keep putting your foot on everybody's neck. Your foot to the pedal. Drop the music and everything like that every single day. Like, everybody going smash. This is the beginning, but this is where we go up and up and up and up and up. Like, it looks like a bad situation, but it's not. It's going to be the best for all of us. We're going to keep going. I'm going to do content every single day. Like, just because I'm in here right now, I'll be out real fast. But, sweetie, I need everybody to be yelling at. I need everybody to still be calling out the sweetheart. I need everybody that, like, this still grind, this IBM or nothing. Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying? We just did the.
Got you, Ken. You already know we're gonna hold it down. Definitely.
Definitely. Like, every day. We're gonna still have content. We still gonna do things that nobody else is doing.
And what do you have to say to the haters?
Keep watching, because y'all gonna be upset even more when the outcome comes.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all heard it first from Loose Cannon, aka my husband, my baby daddy, my everything. He's gonna be out real soon, y'all. You know, keep locked in. Make sure y'all tune in to our YouTube channel, Sharice Mills, and also, you know, the IBM crew is gonna hold it down for the whole team. And my husband, you know, this is nothing. You know, he's got this, and we got the best lawyers on deck that's gonna do what they need to do to take care of this situation with Big Useless. All right, baby.
Like, until you get home, man.
You know I love you. I was screaming I love you the whole time in the video to let you know. You know, I gotta hold it down for you, so I'm gonna hold it down.
Yeah, I know you are, baby. I'll call right back.
Okay.
We got you, Cannon. Don't even worry. You already know. Big IBM shit.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility.
All right, y'all. So that is the call. Now, from what I understood, he was the one doing interviews. Yes, doing dry snitching, as y'all saw in the comment. It was like he the one. He really was. He was doing interviews, snitching. And she was like, she might as well tell this and that. So this came out, supposed to be 4 days ago, that they broke up. And I guess the truth is starting to come out about him. She's never convinced him. Rolly didn't lie.
It's hard. I feel this emptiness inside of me. I got to think about my son. I just had a baby. What am I going to do? I see all y'all comments. I see all the things you're saying and that I'm going to cave in and that I won't last long. Like, man, this is so hard. Could y'all do this? Could y'all really wait? I don't even know what his fate is right now. This pain is so hard. I really...
Sharice, you could have did a whole nother season or found you something to do and use that to your advantage if T can and go be on a TV show with Tyler Perry. Okay, Beauty in Black, season 1. If Camilla left and went to do something else, all the girls that left Zeus that did Baddies went somewhere else and did something. Why the hell haven't you? Like, come on now. Let's be for real. Because you really didn't have to be with him. For what?
I hate to do this to y'all. I really do. But sweetie, y'all really thought I was going to cave in that easy? Y'all really thought I was going to let y'all have the best of this? Come on now. April Fools. Y'all really thought that, huh? Anyway, shout out to...
All right, so let's see. I'm trying to see their interviews. Because he went on a lot of interviews where he was doing a lot. Okay, this was she going to the courthouse and denied bail.
Sorry to report to you guys that they did not let him out on bond. So he is waiting to be transferred to California, where he has to wait for trial. I'm going to try to reopen everything and try to get him out, but
he ain't getting that way.
Not the news we wanted to hear.
You're going to have to take care of that baby by yourself. He's not getting out.
So we got Jasmine Adams here. You are the current wife. Loose Cannon.
Yes.
What's his government name again?
Termaine. So I think people get, it's not Tremaine, it's Termaine. So Termaine.
So he claims that he's Shawnee O'Neal's sugar baby. Is that true, by the way? Did you know anything about that?
100% lies. It's not true.
Okay. All right. But you do know about him dating Black China.
Yes, ma'am, which is so funny you say that, Tasha, because
he basically is saying that you are crazy, delussional. I don't remember if he actually said if the baby was his or not. I do know he said that
he was not his, and that he's been, if I remember correctly, something about I have a warrant out for my arrest because I fled from the DNA test or something.
And here he is married, I guess, 3 times, claiming a 4th now. I guess Sharice would be the 4th.
Well, actually, I mean, she could be. It would be bigamy. I've been waiting for that receipt. They are a perfect match. If you see them, they are perfect together. They did an interview where she was saying that she, sells her body and sucks and does stuff to get to where she wants. And he, sells out his children and his family. Since this happened, there has been numerous people who have came forward of all the wrongdoings of Loose Cannon, all the lies, all the people that he stole money from. So he actually opened up Pandora's box and open up people coming forward about all his lies with receipts. Yet him and Sharice have produced not one.
Like, did he ever know Shawnee? Like, why would he just make up her name? Like,
girl, so I don't want to because, I respect Shawnee and I respect, so me and Sharice's sister are actually friends.
Okay.
We are really close. And all I can say is that it's not Luce who was the one sleeping with somebody. It was Sharice.
So we got Jasmine Adams here. Okay. You are the...
Okay. Now, I'm going to find... Okay, this is the infamous Nipsey Hussle call that supposedly he say was, we're going to get into that in a minute. We say Nipsey called him and all this and that. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. That's when all of this started, when he was like, oh, Nipsey called me. And I was like, what? Nipsey don't even know you. And I don't even know why he even bring up Nipsey Hussle. Let that man rest. It's already bad enough that Lauren London is still grieving over this man that she loves so much. When I say she loved Nipsey, Nipsey loved her. She's still going through that and have to raise her child without him being there. So she's doing the best she can to put her son forward into things. You know what I'm saying? And for you to bring up this man, and the boy is getting older. The boy is Nipsey Hussle's son with Lauren is getting older. Like, this don't need to be put out there about no Nipsey Hussle. That boy, if he want to know, he'll know. But don't be out here trying to do clout with that, man. Don't do that. Now look at Wack. Wack is paying
a TV show like a while back, right?
What it's saying, because he's telling everything. Okay, it's still there. All right, let's play.
And I'm on a phone. He FaceTime me. So he FaceTime me and stuff like that. He was like,
now at first I want to give my apologies to Wack because I did this him because Wack do be running his damn mouth. But then again, when I paid attention and I started getting deeper into this, I noticed that Wack went and did some digging. I don't think Big U is telling the truth. I mean, not Big U. Loose Cannon is telling the truth about Big U. And the reason why I say that, because it's now been confirmed from his first wife that he is a liar. And that started to come out. So, Wack, I feel like that little boy been lying to. He even lied about who he is. And I feel like he lied on Big U. I'm sorry. I have to be honest.
Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6 I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? Fuck you mean? That fuck you talking about?
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, "Yeah, I love you, cuz," or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey, and so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah, and
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it, because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30 minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early, because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You get what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
how did he know?
Yeah, no, but
that's crazy.
It's deep. So it's like I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had
prior to a couple weeks before that.
They had a fight like a week before that when they had a fight. You know, Shitty ain't known for fighting.
Yeah, no, not at all.
He known
not
for
at all. Yeah.
doing the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey is what's like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You get what I'm saying? Like frail. Like he get high.
So there was already some friction there.
Yeah, it was already friction because of like some police telling shit and.
Alrighty.
A TV show like a while back, right? And I'm on a phone. He FaceTime me, so he FaceTime me and stuff like that.
And play this last one. We're gonna move on.
Nipsey had issues because Black Sam, he stand on business. He ain't letting nobody press his brother. He ain't gonna do. Black Sam is a real gangster. That's what y'all not even understanding. So Rockstar, you talking about? I don't know if he was like it came out of no. If you know him, he's always been like that. You don't know him then. Nipsey had issues because Black Sam, he stand on business. He ain't letting nobody press his brother. He ain't gonna do. Black Sam is a real gangster. That's what y'all not even understanding. So Rockstar, you talking about? I don't know if he was like it came out of no. If you know him, he's always been like that.
Big U's close associate, Loose Cannon, alleges that Big U set up Nipsey, hustles on a living. He also says that Shitty Cuz, Eric Holder, and Nipsey had a fight the week before he unalived Nipsey. Loose also claims Big U called him 30 minutes before Nipsey was unalived to announce that Nipsey had passed, but Nip was still alive at the time.
He FaceTime me, so he FaceTime me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6 I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone and I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't?
All right, yeah. So here's my thing with Sharice. Baby, you want this man to get out. He's not getting out. This man I said here told you that their marriage with that girl was fake. Their marriage with that girl ain't fake. He's not getting out. He gonna sit right up in there with all that going on. He's not coming out. He's not gonna get out anytime soon. Hold on, y'all. But anyway, he's not getting out anytime soon. He not. I don't know why she feel like she got to do all this protest and then to sit here to throw everybody under the bus. He the one that went and did these interviews. They will be using these interviews to make sure that he go where he got to go. So, ma'am, your man ain't getting out anytime soon. All right, speaking of Zeus, where she come from, and I thought Rhoda was lying about her. Rhoda wasn't lying. So Zeus is under fire, and it may not be any more baddies. Right now, Zeus is responsible for TT, Do You Love Me? Come to find out, TT, Do You Love Me wasn't even part of their idea. Baddies East, we have now Baddies Africa, which is coming, which probably put a damper to an end because Lemeul and Natalie got into it. They're responsible for all of these shows, including Jocelyn Cabaret. We might not even see too much of that because of the fact is Janisha and Lemeul are broken up, and you could tell with Janisha going to do reunions for the Jocelyn Cabaret, there's a different energy than with the girls from Baddies, right? Well, it's a lot going on with Zeus. Okay, let's see. A lot of people are calling it demonic. I'm not gonna call it demonic. I'm gonna call it basically what it is. Basically, we just gonna be honest. You started this mess off wrong by stealing the show out of these people. I don't even have a picture of them. Just the Snow and everyone, the Snow and all the other people that got famous off social media, and you decide to put your name on it, and now it's falling to the wayside. Okay. So this is what happened with Natalie and Lemeul. She asked for security, she didn't get it, and now she's telling everything.
Whatever the fuck I want. I ain't never fucked you and I'm not fucking you. So shut the fuck up talking to me like I'm one of your bitches. I don't give a fuck, I'm on live. And what are you gonna do, L'Oreal? I've been nothing but respectful to you too. The plumbers have lost their minds. Period. No, it is, because I asked you guys nicely to leave me the fuck alone. You guys keep doing shit and hiding behind me. I am live. Look at the plumbers whispering, doing weird shit like they always do. I don't care. I asked you guys to put my security in the car and let me go. Oh, come on. Hurry up, guys. I said let me the fuck go. Y'all thought I was playing with you, but I told you I wasn't. Let's go. It's a wrap. You want to see whose show it is? Or is it Lenny Plummer's show? It's a wrap. And I said what the fuck I said. And I'm not done. Oh. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm not your fucking hoes. I'll talk to you however the fuck I want. I ain't never fucked you and I'm not fucking you. So shut the fuck up talking to me like I'm one of your bitches. I don't give a fuck, I'm on live. And what are you gonna do, L'Oreal? I've been nothing but respectful to you too. The plumbers have lost their minds. Period. No, it is, because I asked you guys nicely to leave me the fuck alone. You guys keep doing shit and hiding behind me. I am live. Look at the plumbers whispering, doing weird shit like they always do.
Child, not everybody want to sit here and blame them for making that. No, basically, like, let's be honest. That was coming. Especially when he been sleeping with Scotty and allegedly, well, I pulled that proof. And also Anna. But that's how she got on there. But let's continue. This is who he's
So I see Lemmy Plummer, or Lemon Pepper as y'all call him, is up on X spewing lies. But let me tell you something. Never trust tweets, only trust receipts. I'm about to break down for you the entire situation when it comes to Zeus ownership. I get a call from a good friend of mine, Lamorne Morris. Congrats on your Emmy, by the way, my brother. Lamorne tells me that he has a colleague named Lemmy Plummer who wants to meet with me about starting a social network. His pitch was he wanted to start a black Netflix for influencers and call it the Social Network, which was already a Facebook movie, by the way. He offered me a good amount of equity in the company and said he was going to look out for Lamorne for connectedness. He never looked out for Lamont. Now, at the time, I had the biggest series on the internet called the Cart Series.
Wait, baby, don't do that. No.
At over 500 million views, it was nominated for an Emmy, 4 Streamies, winning 2. Then Lemmy asked me, are there any other influencers I could bring on as partners because we needed some heavy hitters in social media for this thing to work. I said, how about I reach out to another longtime friend of mine, King Batch. He had the numbers. Lemmy agreed. Batch agreed to join. Lemmy.
Sunny, I hope I said your name right. Girl, it's a lot happened. I'm trying to pull up the post when Natalie crashed out on Lemmy. Like she said, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it.
Said we need one more partner, some diversity. So Batch reached out to Jake Paul, but Jake was working on another project and said, I'll at least give y'all an episode on round 1.
Welcome to the Taj Mahal.
Then Batch said, what about another good friend of ours, Amanda Cerny? She was getting millions of views, making millions of dollars off of brand deals. We all agreed. Now, at this point, I broke down my equity so myself, Batch, and Amanda could have even equity across the board, and we all became co-founders.
I met with Daystorm, King Batch, and Amanda Cerny, who were pretty big influencers.
Yes.
And we ended up, I brought them on board.
Lemmy was supposed to be behind the scenes as the CEO, and the 3 of us were to be the face of the network, myself as the president. In the coming weeks, we started a group chat, and the founders came up with a new name for the social network. Some of the names was trash. Then one day I thought, wait, Nike was a Greek god. They were successful with their shoe and apparel line. Why don't we name ourselves after a Greek god? Let's be Zeus. So then Amanda's like, I had a dog named Zeus. Shoot, I like it.
Daystorm actually came up with the name Zeus. We were strategizing and talking about different names.
So then became the Zeus Network. In our operating agreement, Lemmy's job was to put up the money for the first round of content, which he'd get back as soon as we launched. Myself, Batch, and Amanda's job was to use our audience and our face and our likeness to blow up the company and give it a legitimate name. Lemmy's like, look guys, I'm a nobody, and you guys have the influence and celebrity to make this work. So that summer, we went hard as hell.
Zeus just came out today. You on this because you gonna die. At what point did you hear me say Zeus, man? When you looked at me and said Zeus?
There's a number on the screen. Ignore that. It doesn't work. But the link in my bio does. Click on that right now and join Zeus today.
Okay.
Subscribe.
As president,
I'm sorry, Sinquest. Oh, that's cute. I like your name. It's unique. I love your name.
my job was also to go out and find as many creators as possible so that we could have enough content to live on the platform when it launched. To drive the necessary traffic to the platform, the flagship shows would be Batch, Amanda, and I also agreed to put season 2 of Cart onto Zeus. Shit, I even called in a favor from Uncle Snoop to pop up in the series, and he looked out for me.
Let's tear us apart.
Strike one. You've been watching too much Zeus, nephew.
And then we spoke to 25 other creators who are also friends of ours.
But have you noticed after Zeus came out that Snoop never promoted Zeus anymore? A lot of people that was, and I knew something was up because I remember seeing the snow and all of them, but I never knew what happened because remember they started with the dating shows first. It wasn't a thing like it is now with Baddies and Jocelyn Cabaret, where we see boobs and booty. We were seeing dating shows. People were doing things like it was becoming dating shows, and that's what they were known for. Now it's like free corn, soft free corn and fights all the time.
And told them we'll give them a free series on Zeus if they promote the app. Let me promise all of them that they would get a percentage of the subscriptions. They didn't get it done. So approaching the launch of Zeus, Lemmy calls me up crying, talking about the whole network about to go under because I ran out of money. I physically went into the office that entire.
And also what I noticed too, when he tried to do how he doing it now with the females behind the scenes, when he stopped messing with Janisha, and y'all can say it ain't true, I paid attention to it. Y'all remember when he was messing with Janisha, there was rumors here and there, but it wasn't so much coming out and things like that. And then you notice when him and Janisha was starting to break up and they was starting to trail away, y'all noticed that all his dirt started to come. I'm not saying Janisha is an angel or anything, but y'all, this is how I know Janisha was really covering him for a lot of things. Like by her being his woman, she really not just was holding it down, but she was spiritually covering him. I watched the Jocelyn show a little, but it done got boring. I've been watching Baddies because I'm trying to see how to play out. And even when I did my recap on Baddies, I used to say most of the girls on Baddies, if they stay on there, they'll never get an endorsement deal. After I made that and I said how they need to pivot, I noticed a lot of girls starting to, when they left the show, they got endorsement deals. They got into shows because I was talking about Krishan. Krishan was one of the biggest ones. And I said, if she keep fighting and do not change and be serious about it, she won't have endorsement deals. How you came on first on the second season as girls after you in TV shows, endorsement deals, getting big deals, and you have nothing but crying on the internet, going back and forth about where you want to be in your life. And then you want to use the God complex because you saw other influencers using it. You know what I'm saying? The only person that we saw did right lately with that is Black China. She's serious. Unless if Sky did it, then it's not working. Brittany Renner, we find out she's using it to get the Kevin Gates. It's like they turned to it for men. It wasn't a serious thing. So, and I've noticed a lot of girls that left Zeus are now doing bigger and better things. And I feel like Natalie is trying to push the narrative now where she wants them to do bigger and better things. And I think she's starting to realize exactly what I said. All these girls came after y'all or before y'all are actually doing bigger and better things. And you could tell that Janisha was spiritually covering this man because once she stopped dealing with him and left him to rot with his horse, no shade, everything started to come out about him.
Summer and edited 4 series for Zeus. Then I put up $135,000 of my own money paying for Bad Escorts, Caught Season 2, and 4 other creative series. Now, bear in mind, contractually, we weren't supposed to put up any money. But let me say, I'm going to pay you back as soon as Zeus launches and we're profitable. Now, every show on Zeus has music in the background, but keep in mind, we had no more budget for music. So I called in another favor from my good friend Tommy Brown and Franks, and I said, yo, we need beats for Zeus. They done produced everything from Ariana Grande to Justin Bieber. Tommy gave us over 1,000 beats with a promise from Lemmy that they'd get paid back once Zeus was profitable. They never got paid. We understood that Zeus couldn't just be successful in social media, and we needed a partner in traditional media. So I talked to my boy Fonz, and he links me with Tiffany, who works at SAG-AFTRA. Zeus ended up signing a historic deal as the first social platform to partner with SAG-AFTRA. And because of this partnership, I was also able to get a lot of the creators and actors their SAG card because they had shows and series on Zeus. And let me end up stabbing SAG-AFTRA in the back, by the way. This is why I say don't trust tweets, only trust receipts. Let's keep it going. Now, since Zeus was a new platform and app, there was a lot of bugs that needed fixing. Now, our original tech partner, Nick, warned Lemmy that there was going to be some bugs and problems on launch day. But Lemmy ain't listen for shit. With his Napoleon complex, him and Nick used to get into it. So we throw this big-ass launch party in LA. We had ice sculptures, DJs, red carpet, big screens. Amanda bit the bullet and did this big-ass deal with Diageo for half her rate so we could have Ciroc as a sponsor. We was in it.
It came together. We're doing our pre-launch party, so coming out July 13th. I'm super stoked.
On launch.
Now, Diageo is responsible for Ciroc. You heard what he just said, right? Diageo is also responsible of why they were covering Diddy for certain things, and now Diddy is in jail. Just remember that.
Launch day, all the creators who had a show on the platform promoted the hell out of Zeus, and over 45,000 people joined the platform.
Allegedly.
On that day. So now we on Easy Street. Until the next day, we get a call from our tech partner, Nick, who said there was a glitch in the system and everybody got into Zeus for free. We had to boot everybody out of Zeus and ask them to rejoin for the subscription price. And if you know anything about people, they ain't paying for shit after they got it for free. So the first round of Zeus was a wash. We had to scramble and come up with a plan for round 2 with no money. Then King Batch comes in clutch and saves the day and brings in our 5th partner, a silent investor named Ben Koo, who put up the funds we needed for round 2. On round 2, we changed up the plan and we used the funds from Ben Koo to make longer form content. Amanda secured Lil Tay, who was huge at the time. Bat secured B. Simone, who was huge at the time. I secured Quay, who was huge at the time. And Lemmy secured Michael Blackson. Those shows with TT being the flagship gave us enough subscribers and enough income to make it to the next season for even bigger shows. Now, Lemmy controlled all the money at Zeus. And at this point, myself, Batch, and Amanda were pushed out while Lemmy's taking these interviews acting like he did it all by himself.
But you did have partners. She did have partners. What happened to them niggas?
You tell me.
Man, I'll Google this shit. Stop it, man. No, I remember seeing them.
You tell me.
So you bought them out, right?
You tell me what happened to these guys.
No, King Bach. Yeah. So King Bach, Amanda Cerny. That's what I was like. That's when they were lit.
Yeah, like I said, I created Zeus. I ended up investing my own capital. They didn't put in any money. They didn't do anything.
He seized all his Zeus accounts, got himself all his heavy security, and started spewing lies.
I thought they would bring some value, bring some money to the table, and do their thing, and they did.
Let me tell you something. Anybody who needs that kind of security is either super famous or did a lot of people dirty.
Part of what makes this whole platform special is, yes, you guys are partners and owners with me in this. And what you bring to the table, like you said, is relationships. People would not do this if it wasn't because of you and King Batch and Amanda.
Now, when you have a successful company like Zeus, you do something called partner payouts. Lemmy pays himself, but never pays his partners. To be totally transparent, we had a falling out because a good friend of ours, who is now a successful Latin artist and used to be Lemmy's assistant, told us that he sexually assaulted her. Till this day, myself, Batch, and Amanda, we received K1 tax documents stating that we make millions of dollars from the Zeus network as partners. So we're paying taxes on money that we never received. So while Lemmy Plumber walks through Paris with 5 security guards and designer clothes and purchases, let me just read this, new home, RVs.
Lemmy done bought me a truck for my birthday.
The Zeus network bought you.
Zeus bought it.
Cybertrucks, cars, jewelry, and he's giving out bags to everybody who walks through Zeus's door. The partners who initially kept the lights on and made Zeus what it is today received nothing. Don't let the internet and lemon pepper fool you. We put them on. This guy's a fraud. I had a call a few years back with Lemmy and Jason Tolbert, who's also works there and is too cowardly to say something because he was on the phone call. And Lemmy is like, you guys are fucking losers. I'm going to drag this case until you all broke. Zeus is worth $1 billion. You can't beat the machine. You'll never beat Zeus. And he's been dragging it. We spent over $1 million on lawyers already. Oh, they're not even part of the company. We have to sit up there and prove that he's on some bullshit. So we'll spend 3 months and a couple $100,000 just to prove that he's telling another fucking lie. We've been literally fighting this dude in court for 2 years, y'all. I found out that Zeus has multiple lawsuits that Lemmy done settled behind our backs. And when you hear all these women on TikTok or you hear Ray J going off and shit.
To all the women that's going through this with Lemmy and going through this with Zeus, like, we hear you and we're gonna help you.
We're gonna stay in this room for 3 to 4 hours until you do what I tell you to do.
I don't f with that nigga.
Why not? Wait. You worked with him
he's
before?
like the Black Harvey Weinstein.
So while Lemmy flies on his private jets and throws out money to crowds off of a career full of lies, keep in mind that if he can do this to his partners, imagine what he would do to someone who is not. Anyway, y'all, this has been my TED Talk. I just wanted to explain to y'all the only...
Y'all gotta imagine, though, if he's doing it to them, what the hell was he doing to Janisha? Y'all remember I shared that there are cameras in Scotty's house that he brought Scotty. A whole apartment, there are cameras hitting to see what she's doing. He funded her apartment in LA, and there are cameras. Stunner Girl didn't lie about that. Now, I'm finna read what Natalie said, because remember, Ivory got jumped, right? And she basically was saying how, my bad, y'all, that she got jumped. And let me see. Let me see if I can find it, because she basically said it, and she said that Okay, so listen to this. It says Scotty with a little bit of shade towards Natalie. Scotty, what happened last night? We witnessed a crash out. She said, you know what I witness every day? Should I tell the world? Well, maybe you should keep your mouth shut too. Because I have no problem showing and showing everyone your daily crash outs. Okay? The fact that she said what you guys witnessed was a crash out, laugh out loud. Yeah, from all the headache I deal with you, you're the crash out literally every day, and I refuse to sit there and continue to deal with it. So how about that? Stop making it seem like everything is okay. It's absolutely not, and I'm not going to keep my mouth shut anymore. Ish ain't cool and things are exactly what they were. Ain't never gonna sit up here and lie to my fans. Nah, ain't cool. And I said what I said and I meant it. And everyone who is checking on my mental health should absolutely be concerned about the stuff I deal with daily. It's absolutely exhausting because people are 100% weird and they don't want me to say what's really going on and why I really be crashing out. And ain't nobody took or will ever take my job. I'm still in the ATL because I have music stuff I'm doing. And y'all ready? I'm doing y'all on y'all way, and y'all ready there because the CEO is working and cameras will not be rolling until I get there. So I sit there and wait until I arrive. Exactly. Now, looked like Stunner Girl decided to show her face 3 days later after she supposedly got jumped. Her and her friends jumped Ivory. And from what Natalie said, hold on, we finna get to it because basically the tea is that Ivory sat there and got jumped by Stunner Girl friends, and they told Lemmy Stunner Girl Ivory location. That's what was said. Okay, let's see. So Anna says she got her runs with Stunner Girl. We're going to take a listen, y'all. And then I'm going to read some of it. I don't know what's wrong with my IG connection on here, but whatever.
I'm begging you. I got $1,000 for you. I got $1,000 for you. Post like this. Just go like this and scream at us. Go like this and scream at us at the live. That's all I care. Just go like this. Go like this. Please post like this. Please.
It says, told you she wasn't going to go on live and say nothing. I know her ego hurt. She ain't come here when ish. And then Pretty P says her chain was stolen from her purse, her Rolex rocks, and her money and wants it back ASAP. You bums are not baddies at all. Y'all's are thieves and bums and went in my purse thinking it's the next purse. I don't care about baddie's chain because I have that back. I need my Rolex watch that I paid for before baddies and my money. That was going to be real problems. Y'all won't be making it to Africa, and this is a promise. Then Anna says, oh, nothing. Waking up there terrorizing a bee had you swimming on your own show. Why you thought you was going to come to this dinner if they ish was sweet. I'm glad I came, though. Dinner was delicious. Nat is not safe no more. So it was Diamond the Body. Diamond the Body ain't had nobody swinging. We saw her fight. 4 rounds, no secure. Let's see if she lied now. Ran it head up. No hair pulling. She was doing all the hair pulling and couldn't get me down. I'm telling y'all, this girl ego hurt. She came here and ain't leave with ish. I've been wanting this fade. She know now ain't no weak link over here. Now she's crashing out. This just make me know she's fighting with Stunner Girl that she is Lemmy, other punk bitch. She is Lemmy on the punk bitch. And that's why she got hit in the mouth by that ex-boyfriend of hers. Because he found out she was dealing with Lemmy. It is no shade. At least I don't glorify domestic violence. But it makes sense now of why she broke up with that boy Anna and why she on Lemmy. And they weren't lying when they say she was dealing with Lemmy. I'm just saying, like, girl, Anna, poor thing. She want to jump and catch me. They made me move spots. I did my job clearly. So Scotty posted, I don't speak Fallout. You was my friend. Not you, not the end. Okay. Child, Stunning Girl said, I'm disappointed myself for having beef with a bitch that's scary and started to feel like a bully at one point. First-hand witness, real life delusional. I'm not arguing no more. Y'all go gag. I promise I ain't taking no L. So she's back on the show. So this is what Anna said.
Don't show her head. I promise y'all she's not gonna show her head. I promise y'all I'm not gonna even say too much, but y'all see how I look. This is the next bitch blood on my fingers. Hold on.
Now, I'm gonna say this. This is not what Zeus was supposed to be. And a lot of people said that, and a lot of people say it's become a lot toxic, very toxic. So we're gonna get into what Natalie had to say.
Anna was popping her shit about me, my fucking kid, my family as a mother, as a whatever. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Real talk. I'm just getting on the internet, and I know you already apologized on the phone with your kid, but I'm not that apology. I don't accept apologies. You said you had threats, and I told you I had promises. Right now that we at, and let's go. Bring your best shooter, bitch, because I got my best. Where Anna was talking.
Now, here's the thing. When it comes to Journey, Nat is not going to play with nobody. The same way Camilla felt about her kids when they tried to do that, she didn't play about her kids either. So just like Rolly doesn't play about her son, none of these girls play about their kids. They may play about them, but that's why Rolly beat the heck out of DTB because of her son. I don't know why these girls like to bring up kids. And I was with Natalie on that. Then when Taseki, when it came to the nephew, even though she don't fool with Krishan, when it came to Junior and it came to her kids, and she brought that up on live. That's why DTB ain't had no friend too. I guess she got a toothfish. She feel like Jumpy the Frog. Okay, it's no shame, but yeah, that's why her tooth got knocked out. Let's see what Anna had to say.
Jacob, leave that bitch. If he ain't already left you, y'all faking it for the gram. You thinking y'all funny, saying certain. You thinking you funny. Keep thinking you funny. I'm gonna raise hell in this bitch.
The reason why I start saying funny stuff is because somebody said in the comments that's why she had got her jaw locked, because they found out that she was messing with the CEO, allegedly, of Zeus. She was one of them hoes with Scotty. And that's why her jaw was locked. Allegedly. I didn't say it. The people said it. That's what they said. Hold on, y'all. All righty. So let's get into the allegations of Zeus with the problem. It's crazy. Even Krishan has said that Lemmy was messing with Anna. Girl. Home girl. All right, let's get into it.
Scotty was so innocent.
Shout out to Scotty. We love Scotty.
We love
I love
Scotty.
Scotty.
We love
She
Scotty.
was down to earth, whatever. She did get entangled with, you know, Lemmy Plummer, but that's why I think I was just so confused with the dynamics though, because Shorty, she was dealing with Lemmy too at the same time, but she just pulled up because Lemmy just like, you know, had his little side bitch pull up, like, hey yo, yeah, you know, you pull up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing, but the side bitch, she was kind of like confrontational, looking at everybody, mugging everybody, slowing shit down. I don't know what was going on. So I'm thinking she part of the cast, or she's about to get her ass whooped, because everybody always try me first. So I remember slapping her, but it wasn't documented because she wasn't supposed to be on camera, but she was there to pull up because she was fucking Lemmy like on the low. No, she wasn't a replacement. That she personally knew Lemmy. Like they knew each other for a long time before she started coming on the show. Then I remember coming to their hotel and I was telling Lemmy, I need my checks and shit. When I pulled up, the security opened the door, I walk in. She on the couch and shit. And then he had me like really introduced to her. He like, she do music.
Feeling love, accidental.
Time. Instead of her just getting fucked and she's not on camera. Now she's on camera because that was Scotty year. Scotty came in. I run the South. Scotty was so innocent.
Shout out to Scotty. We love Scotty.
We love Scotty.
We love Scotty.
She was down to earth, whatever. She did get entangled with, you know, Lemmy Plummer, but
He was down to earth.
That's why I think I was just so confused with the dynamics though, because Shorty, she
with the reunion, and see, Krishan was trying to hang out with them folks. She really was. She was trying to get back into hanging out with them. And basically that didn't work because that's why. But Scotty now tries to antagonize Janisha on a lot of things if y'all pay attention to the reunion. Let's see. I will play with Sharice. I mean, we saw what Sharice had to say. I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Natalie, what's going on? Are you held?
Even Rolly went off on Lemmy, but the show has to finish and it has to stop at some point.
Hostage?
In the Louis store.
And
Okay,
is
I
this
just want those bags, and then I'll
this Louis?
Yeah.
This is who I was talking about. I said Louis.
So that's the Louis Vuitton I'm talking about.
Natalie, what's going on? Are you held hostage?
So he's buying her a bag to, y'all know what that means, and she gonna take it, but she'll get to it. She'll get to it. Now I'm gonna tell you something. If Janisha come out, we know what's up. If Janisha come out, we know what's up. Now they saying Lemmy broke Anna's face. Well, he could have. He could have broke her face. He could have broke her face. Let's listen to what she has to say. That I'm gonna find Janisha.
So like if the show is still in editing, he'll be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to make you look bad, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And I'm like, what the heck? Down to the premiere of the show. You know, I almost didn't show up.
Wait, which show?
The show I was doing on Zeus. So I was on One More Chance.
Okay. Oh.
Right.
But Sharice, you basically said in one interview that you slept with Janisha and Lemmy at the same time, and they offered you $40. Did you not?
And even that production was crazy. So, you know, I I didn't want to deal with him, but he held that over my head because I wanted to end it. Because I'm like, you know what, you're full of shit. You know, you said you was gonna do this show, this. He would promise a lot of things, but then wouldn't give it the way you want it unless you did this. He would always keep you wanting more.
Trying to say, let me smash it on the chicks on the show, like
Because he's using his power.
They call him Lemon Pepper.
Listen, he's using his power.
You hear that?
It's true though. So like if the show is still in editing, he'll be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna make you look bad, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. And I'm like, what the heck? Down to the premiere of the show, you know, I almost didn't show up.
Here's my thing. Let me see if I can find Janisha real quick. I'll move on because I know it's getting a little late. Here's my thing though. I feel like I told y'all how I felt. I feel like this woman covered this man when he sat here and all these hoes came out. And we've never seen Janisha crash out. We've never seen her crash out when she was disrespected by Scotty. We never seen her crash out. Never. Let me tell you something, what I noticed with Janisha. When it came out that Scotty was, I'm going to tell you what I noticed, and y'all can go back and look at the reunion and stuff. When Scotty came out and it was that Scotty was sitting down with, and Natalie supposed to have been Scotty's friend, and she was cool with Janisha. Janisha put her side with Jocelyn because of loyalty. I'm going to tell you why. There were things coming out about Scotty at the time. Y'all know Janisha was on Lemeul arm a lot. When I say red carpets, everything, business meetings, she was on his arm. When Scotty came into play and it came what it was, she started backing up from Natalie. And Scotty started disrespecting Janisha. And it became crazy because he was with her for a very long time. Like, this woman helped him build this company up. And then he had to sit here and let it be known that what it was. And I guess Scotty felt like, oh, I'm the girlfriend now. I got that spot, baby. You don't even know what come with that spot. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all see this. And this when she had to issue her an apology because Janisha really was finna leave. Let's see if I can play it.
Good. How are you guys?
What? Our next baddie coming to the stage is Scotty.
Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. I think I got the wrong charger. Hold on. That's probably why. Yep, that's what it was.
you doing, Scotty?
Good. How are you guys?
Our next baddie coming to the stage is Scotty. Don't forget with the body. With the body.
So don't forget with the body.
Right. Scotty with the body.
I been told y'all Scotty was an eater. I seen the first time I seen Scotty cheeks out and everything. Scotty an eater. She an eater. She is an eater. She know what I mean. Okay. Let me see if I can get the music to stop playing. I say this to say this. This what happen when you want to play the field and choose somebody that's not even can add value. What he's going through right now is what you're seeing. Lemmy has too many women in the mix. You mixing business with pleasure. And the fact that you also sitting here played the number one person that was on your team. Now all your tea is coming out. Okay. Do I feel like we're going to have baddies? I feel like that was damage control when he got Natalie the Purse, because he know Baddies is another one of his top shows, and I feel like he trying to keep the money rolling in. That's just how I see it. That's how I feel about it. I feel like that was damage control to keep Baddies Africa, but I believe after Baddies Africa, Baddies will not be the same. It won't be the same. It's too much going on. It's too much sleeping with the cast members. It's too much getting somebody, sitting somebody else's seat who, number one, is a Miss Virgin Islands baby. And they won that. And she's been that. So I don't see how you can have these eaters sit in a seat that like to fight. They can't even get you to endorse your cup. First of all, where he going wrong with too, Lemmy, I'm going to tell you on the business aspect, half of your girls can't even get a business deal because they're not polished enough. Most of them can do Big Lex can do a Nike commercial if she wants to. They're not doing that. And you need to pivot them to do that as your damage control. You can't even continue to do that because you're so busy being with these ladies. And you owe people. That's where you messing up at. Then on top of that, yes, is it entertaining? Absolutely. But on top of that, you have Scotty, who is an eater, who anybody can get a taste and run off. Let's be for real. Some of these girls need to be polished. Rolia had a whole glow up. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to tell you who I believe, if baddies ever go left, that they will continue running with the baton and they will take it to go further. I said T. We already see that. I said Camilla. We see that. Natalie would. Rolly would. I believe Taseki can do some things now that she's not on the show. Sapphire, however you say her name. Suki best friend, she can. There's a list of girls at Big Lex, and I know people don't like it. If Ivory get together, Ivory can run with the baton and do other brand deals and make things bigger than what it is. I feel like Baddies is starting to run its course. We might as well get ready for Baddies to end because it's not going nowhere. Summer just does things for clout. All that screaming and yelling. I told y'all I ain't like Summer since the day I seen her. I don't give a damn if she from Detroit or not. I feel like Jazz should have came back, and Jazz just cast off Fred, but I feel like she really don't need the show. And I'm going to be honest, because she can do bigger and better things, and there's no shade. But that Summer, too much yelling for me. Give me a headache. I don't even see how her damn kids deal with that yelling. They probably yell their damn self. I'm just saying, there's no shade. All that damn yelling, I need my Tylenol, my Excedrin, or some Advil or something, because the bitch yell too damn much. She talk too damn much. She run her damn mouth and say the wrong shit. The only reason why she tried to do damage control, but that girl on that audition, when the girl say she was a victim, because she knew she messed up. Baby, you are from Detroit, honey. The Gorilla Zone. I don't understand how you sit here and say so what when it's plethora of people going missing and unalive in Detroit, in Chicago, and in surrounding areas. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't care how much you apologize. I knew she did too damn much. When she got ran up on and she knew who not to run up on and tried to be scary. I knew it. I knew it. But yeah, those are people I feel like can do something. And if someone and get her act right, she probably can, but I don't think it'll go that far. But like I said, I feel like with Jocelyn Cabaret, it is taking its course, and that's why Jocelyn music is blowing up. And I feel like Jocelyn, I hate to say it, if he keeps treating Janisha the way he treats her, I feel like Jocelyn gonna take her. I feel like Jocelyn deals with Janisha, and you can tell the divided in Zeus. And if you don't see it now, how can you not see it? Janisha and Jocelyn deal with each other. Lemmy don't really deal with her like that. Then you have baddies. You have Lemmy and the baddies. That's who is separated. I don't know if Janisha got part of the company or what after they break up, marriage, whatever the case. And she say, I'm going to deal with Jocelyn and whoever else. But that's what I'm getting. I don't see that. I feel like it's separated and it's divided, honey. Separated and divided. I don't see it. I noticed Janisha's cool with certain girls on the show. And I noticed she don't really giggle with Natalie like that because of the loyalty. And her and Natalie probably got to understand it now and had a conversation. But when it comes to that Scotty, you could see it in her face. Anna, you can see it in her face. Like, baby, Janisha did what I have to give it to her. Janisha, I'm glad you ran. I sure am. I'm glad you ran, baby. Keep running. You got something to uphold. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to get on out of here tomorrow because I have to be up early to give y'all another video within 6 hours. It won't be a long video. I do want y'all. It's going to take a serious turn tomorrow. Because we're going to talk about something that is very, very, very disturbing. That's been happening a lot that I'm starting to see since I've been in this state where I am. We're going to discuss it tomorrow. I will see you guys at 7. I think I have for 7 or 7:30. Let me double check. I'm only going to do an hour. And I'm going to set my alarm for an hour. Because it probably won't even be an hour, probably be like 30 minutes. Yes, it'll be 7:30. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 7:30. If not, you can watch the playback. That is fine. And leave your comments under the videos, run them up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you run a playback or if this video is ended. Tomorrow, let me know as well. You do the same with all the videos. Thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.